Hugh Edwards. He was taken off the BBC, and we found out last week that he'd been given a pay rise, even though he's been suspended now for... So, sorry, for the listeners, the reason he was suspended is that they found pictures... He sent pictures of himself with his bottom showing to a young man, underage man or whatever it was, basically.
It was like a 17-year-old.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, totally inappropriate.
A 17-year-old who he was giving money to.
Yes.
And the 17-year-old's parents had been telling Hugh, stop sending him money because he's a drug addict.
Yes.
And every time you give him money, it makes things worse.
Yeah.
We can't get him help. And that's why he was suspended, because then it was also presumed at the time he was giving him money for sexual favours, but we didn't know any of that. We were just presuming that.
So this freaky man who's my age, who was who presided over the Queen's funeral,
number one top highest paid news presenter at the BBC.
His level of intelligence is such that he thinks it's okay to send pictures of his bottom to a 17-year-old man and send him money. Yeah. But however, despite that, many personalities and public figures came out in his defence.
Yeah, like Jimmy Savile.
Just like Jimmy Savile, citing mental illness, he's a good bloke, blah, 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 stress or whatever. John Sopel in particular, who you may know, he's a news presenter, was very vociferous in his support of Hugh Edwards. Hugh Edwards was arrested last week. So he was given a pay rise. So he's been suspended over a year, given a pay rise, even though he's suspended. Then last week, he was arrested for possessing 41 images, indecent images of children, including, I think it said 3 category A for a 6 or 7 year old. God knows, I dread to even think what that poor...
I read today that one of the pictures was of 7-year-old.
Yes, yeah. But it was,
so we're not talking about this 17-year-old.
Oh, no. These are young children.
The law's a bit different here, so people can understand it. It's... You cannot have sex with someone under the age of 16. You cannot take naked photos of someone under the age of 18.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, that catches a lot of people out.
I'm just concerned that you know this.
That's because I've spent 20 years fighting child sex exploitation.
Oh right, okay, fine, that's good. That's interesting. So you can't have sex with somebody over 16, but you can't take a picture, a naked picture of somebody under 18.
Yes.
That's very strange.
Under 18 is classic child pornography.
Yeah. So this guy, he's pleaded guilty to this today. So this is not speculation, by the way. So he's pleaded guilty. So he is guilty. He's done it or whatever.
His wife's left him now.
Yeah, his wife. Oh, that was good of her. Now.
Yeah, yesterday. She left him yesterday.
Yeah. So these grubby people.
BBC again, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're better than you.
Yeah.
You need to listen to us.
Yeah.
When it comes to morality, we're the authority in this country.
Yeah.
You need to listen to us. Embrace all this LGBTQ plus shit.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with paedophile.
Yeah.
Unless it's about me, in which case I want 7-year-old naked photos of boys on my phone.
Yeah.
And I'm paying 17-year-old drug addicts for sex.
Yeah.
So that's okay when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But LGBTQ plus has got nothing to do with paedophilia. Drag artists have got nothing to do with child offences and sexual offences against children. It's not about grooming children.
Yeah.
But apart from me, I'm a groomer.
Yeah.
I'm a child paedophile.
Yeah.
And we've had it so many times with the BBC. And ITV with Phil Schofield.
Yes.
Inappropriate behaviour with a 17-year-old runner on the show and stuff like that.
What the hell's wrong with these people?
These people, well, it's not that what these people do, because that is wrong, but it's the fact they think they're above the law, that they're better than us. I can talk about how wrong bombing Ukraine is while I'm buggering a 17-year-old boy that I'm paying for. It's like, you have no morality. And the BBC need to understand that we don't trust them anymore. For decades, especially now. Stop lecturing us, because a lot of the people who work for you are perverts, are corrupt, are woke, but are also paedophiles. And you keep saying, no, we're not. But every time you say, no, we're not, another one of your stars comes out and is a paedophile.
And it's just rife, isn't it, with these people, these grubby people. But worse than that, we've got to pay for them, Nick. Well, I don't now, because I don't pay
Well,
them
that's the worst bit, is we're paying for them.
Yeah, we're paying, and people are being sent to jail who are not paying the TV licence.
Yeah.
Can you freaking blame them?
No.
when you've got these people at the heart of them and being given pay rises?
Because they feel untouchable.
Yeah.
They know the BBC loves me. Hence, I'm not footballer that we hate, commentator, used to be Walker's Crisps.
Gary Lineker.
I'm
actually starting to look at him favourably.
Yeah, well, Lineker's not a paedophile or a sex, whatever, as far as we know.
That's very good of you to say.
So he's not.
I agree.
But the reason why he gets away with what he gets away with being political is I'm untouchable. The BBC need me.
Yeah.
I'm the star of their sports presenters. I can do what I want. And when I'm in meetings about my Twitter, I just say to them, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Nothing. So shut up. Let me leave. And that's what people like Hugh Edwards do. I'm your star of your BBC News department. I've been here for decades. I'm the face of the BBC. I'm the face of Britain.
Yeah.
The monarch loves me. I do the funerals. I do the weddings. What are you going to do to me?
Yeah.
Nothing. Shut up. I'm leaving this meeting.
And the point is you don't have a choice. I mean, your viewers have a choice to look at you, don't they? They look at you based on what you're saying, whether they agree with you or whatever, and they have the right and ability to turn it off, haven't they?
And many do.
Or just leave a comment calling you a fat racist, which is what many of them do as well.
We were called two wise men last week.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
On the video where it was about Jordan Peterson and Nigel Farage talking, the comment was two wise men talking about another two wise men.
Oh, that's nice.
It was nice.
Thank you very much, whoever wrote that. That's really sweet. You have no choice though, do you? These people become elevated to these positions and they're just telling each other how fantastic they are all the way, and we have no choice in that, do we? But they force it down our throats.
This was one of the lessons that BBC said they learned from Jimmy Savile about having people who are untouchable. Yeah. And they've repeated it all again with this guy.
Yeah.
Lessons should have been learnt.
Is this the end of the BBC? Because you and I disagree on this. I believe that the BBC licence fee should be taken away straight away. You think it's too radical. You want to, but surely now, Nick, come on, you've got to be agreeing with me on this. The BBC needs to be ended.
The BBC will be ended probably by the next government because Labour won't get in again. I don't think the BBC should be ended as in we destroy it tomorrow. The BBC belongs to us. It doesn't belong to the BBC. It belongs to me and you. We paid for it. We've kept them going. Our parents paid for it. Our grandparents were here when it was created.
I just think it was fantastic.
It belongs to us.
Yeah.
What it needs to be now is it needs to be more independent and it needs to not be funded by the taxpayer. So what we need is we need to say to them, I've said this before, how many years, I don't know, but somewhere between 3 and 6 years, we say to them, you can claim the tax, the TV licence tax, for 3 more years. But at the end of 3 years, the tax goes. In those 3 years, or 6 years, whatever we think they need. And then you need to be self-sufficient. It needs to be advertisements, it needs to be subscription-based. I don't care what model to go down. It needs to be that. And then it sinks or swims.
Well, my views are different. I think it should just be scrapped and closed down. And also, as I said before, I don't even condemn the riots in Southport. I think we need action now. Things need to happen. And Hugh Edwards being arrested with all the grubby personalities supporting him.
Pleaded guilty. So he's not even been arrested. He's pleaded guilty to possessing child pornography.
Which means there's no ambiguity.
No ambiguity.
Yeah, he's done it. I mean, they're just horrific, horrible people. The whole institution is corrupt, riddled with LGBTQ bullshit, white critical race theory, all the climate. Even the climate reporters lie all the time. It's just horrific organisation. It needs to be ended, in my view.
They're horrific because there is no consequences. There is no financial directive for them. That's why we need to give them a financial directive so they can produce stuff that people are willing to buy. At the moment, you're forced to pay for this. So therefore, they haven't got the right incentives. It's not like you get called into the general director's office going, Matt, your last 3 shows were crap and no one watched them. Therefore,
there's no consequences.
You're gone.
Yeah.
We do no shows with you again. It's like, do you know what? Yeah, they didn't get any viewers, But we had comments from LGBT supporters.
Yeah, from Stonewall. We've got an award from Stonewall. Saying
this was groundbreaking, so thank you for that. It's just the wrong incentives.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that video? I think you did. Come on now, hit that bell, subscribe, comment. Let's build this channel. I need more followers. I need more subscribers. Be part of the journey. See you soon.